Every village has a story. Some are remembered. Others are buried beneath generations of silence. Tonight, I will tell you one that almost disappeared forever. This is the forgotten story of Eden. Long before kings ruled the land. Before iron weapons. Before the first great cities. There was a valley unlike any other. The elders called it Eden. Not because it belonged to men, but because every tree, every river, every bird seemed to sing with the Creator's blessing. The rivers never dried. The harvest never failed. Even wild animals lived without fear. People believed heaven touched the earth in that sacred place. Only one family remained there. The keepers of memory. Their duty was simple. Protect Eden. Never exploit it. Never reveal its greatest secret. The oldest among them was Elder Kofi. His hair was white like the morning mist. His walking stick had been carved from the oldest tree in the valley. Children believed it could hear the whispers of the ancestors. Whether that was true, no one knew. Kofi had one granddaughter. Her name was Amara. Unlike the quiet elders, Amara questioned everything. Grandfather, why did everyone leave Eden? Kofi sighed. Because people stopped seeing blessings and started seeing treasure. Amara never forgot those words. Months later, strangers arrived, led by a famous hunter named Baraka. He had heard stories about hidden gold beneath Eden. He laughed at old traditions. He mocked sacred warnings. To him, every forest was waiting to be conquered. Every river existed to be owned. He promised his followers unimaginable wealth. Some villagers believed him. Others stayed silent. Greed spread faster than wildfire. Against Kofi's warning, Baraka entered the forbidden forest. The deeper he walked, the quieter the world became. No birds. No insects. Only silence. Then, he found it. A giant tree unlike anything he had ever seen. Its roots stretched like rivers beneath the earth. Its leaves shimmered even without sunlight. An old carving rested on its trunk. It read, "What you take with greed, you lose forever." Baraka laughed. He raised his axe. The first strike echoed across the valley. The wind stopped. The rivers trembled. Animals fled. Even the sky grew dark. Far away, Elder Kofi dropped to his knees. It has begun. Amara and her childhood friend Tano raced toward the sacred forest. What they found broke their hearts. The once living valley was fading. Flowers wilted. Streams dried. The songs of birds disappeared. Nature itself was mourning. Baraka ignored every warning. He dug beneath the great tree. Hour after hour. Day after day. Finally, he uncovered a large stone chamber. His followers cheered. They expected mountains of gold. Instead, they found something unexpected. A single clay pot. Inside it was a handful of rich black soil. Nothing more. Baraka screamed with anger. This cannot be the treasure. Elder Kofi slowly approached. It is. Baraka stared in disbelief. Kofi lifted the soil into his hands. This had fed generations without asking for payment. It gave food. It gave clean water. It gave life. The real treasure was never beneath Eden. It was Eden itself. The hunter finally understood. But wisdom often arrives after destruction. The sacred valley had already begun disappearing. The rivers no longer flowed. The animals never returned. Baraka fell to his knees. For the first time in his life, he cried. Not because he had lost riches, but because he had destroyed something that could never be replaced. Before Elder Kofi died, he gave Amara his carved staff. You cannot bring back yesterday, but you can protect tomorrow. Years passed. Amara became the new keeper of memories. She traveled from village to village, teaching children that forests are worth more than gold, that rivers are worth more than diamonds, that greed always demands a price. And whenever elders gathered around the evening fire, they ended the story with these words: the Creator hid the greatest treasure where greedy people never think to look. In a living world. Not inside gold. Not inside palaces. But inside the land that gives us life. Perhaps that is why the story of Eden was forgotten. Because people became too busy chasing wealth to notice the treasure already beneath their feet.